Gender as a moderator, understanding cross-gender brand extensions through the lens of social identity theory. This chapter explores the complex interrelationship between gender identity and brand extension processes in contemporary consumer behavior. Through an integrative theoretical framework, we examine how gender-specific cognitive processing styles, category boundary flexibility, risk perception patterns, and social identity considerations influence consumers' receptiveness to brand extensions across product categories. Our analysis reveals that female consumers typically demonstrate more flexible brand generalization tendencies, while male consumers often apply stricter category-based criteria, particularly when extensions cross gender boundaries. Drawing on social identity theory and recent advances in gender research, we develop a multidimensional model of gender's moderating effects on brand generalization and propose methodological approaches for empirical investigation. The chapter concludes with strategic implications for managing cross-gender brand extensions in an evolving marketplace where traditional gender boundaries are increasingly fluid. This research contributes to a more nuanced understanding of how gender shapes consumer brand relationships and offers practical guidance for gender-sensitive brand extension strategies. Introduction. As markets become more competitive and gender roles evolve, brands are increasingly trying to expand their products across gender lines, for example, a traditionally male brand introducing products for women. This strategy, known as cross-gender brand extension, offers growth opportunities but also brings challenges because consumer reactions depend on how people perceive gender and brands. This chapter explores how men and women may think differently when a brand tries to launch products for the opposite gender. It looks at how people transfer their feelings and attitudes about a brand to new products and how gender influences this process. By combining ideas from psychology, gender studies, and marketing, the chapter aims to explain why some cross-gender brand strategies work while others fail. Understanding these differences can help marketers create better strategies when introducing products to new gender audiences in today's changing social landscape. Conclusion. This chapter explores how men and women think differently about brand extensions when a brand introduces a new product in a different category, especially when the products cross traditional gender lines. Using social identity theory, it explains 4 key ways gender influences these decisions: how people process information, how open they are to new product types, how much risk they perceive, and how their sense of identity plays a role. The research finds that women are generally more open to new products from familiar brands, even across different categories, while men tend to be more cautious and prefer clear category matches. It also shows that brands that are traditionally seen as masculine may struggle more when creating products aimed at women than the other way around. As society becomes more accepting of diverse gender identities, the study encourages brands to rethink how they approach gender in marketing, focusing on deeper, more inclusive strategies. This important article is authored by the following scientists: Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.